Hey guys, in this video I want to show you guys one little trick that can level up your portrait video. And even though you don't shoot portrait, you can still do it with a horizontal video like this one. Let's get the video started. So right here I have a portrait video, and you can see that every one of them is kinda sticking out. I mean, like literally sticking out, and then they're also kind of stands out in their own way, right? So how do we do this? I'm gonna start from scratch. Let's pause this, and then we're gonna create a timeline, format, use vertical resolution, and maybe we can use a 30 frames per second timeline. Hit create. Now the first step is to pick and choose the video that you want to use for your portrait video. So right now I got this one right here. This one right here looks pretty good. Drag it down to a timeline. And then the second one is this one right here. I like this one also. Let's drag it down right here. And then the third one, maybe we can use this one. A little bit different from the intro, but we can try to use this one. Okay, now that we have our video in the timeline, we want to trim it down to the portion that we want to use, okay? This one is right here. I'm going to trim it down. Okay, I got this trimmed down. I'm going to put this right here for a second. And this one, I think this one is fine for now, but let's trim it down to just 10 seconds. I'm going to put it right here. And then this one is pretty good already, but we want to stabilize the footage. Let's come to video and stabilize the footage. All right, now that we have them all ready, and then we want to stack them back up like this. We want to highlight all of them. It's okay if all our footage is not in the same length. We can fix that later. We're gonna highlight all our footage and then come here, and then we wanna fit all of our footage in the portrait shot to kind of line up everything. I'm gonna change the zoom to 0.317. So when you see this red thing right here, that is for us to better see the background, like the spots that we're not covering up. So we can come back here to view background. So right now mine is all red because it allows me to see more clearly, so that I can kind of position my video to cover up all the other spaces that I'm missing. So other red for me, I'm gonna leave it at other red. And then right now we want to pick and choose which to put. So for this video, the second one, track 2, I want it to be at top. So let's put it at top. Okay, that way we are not really confusing ourselves which is at top and which video is at the bottom. Okay, so we want to move this at top right away. We want to put this at top so that we know what's happening. Okay, so this video at top, track 3. Okay, just tidy them up so we're not confusing ourselves. And then this one is, and for track 1 is at the bottom track. Let's put it down, put it at the bottom track right here. Okay, right now we're good. Now we're moving into the next step. So the next step, we want to come to the top right here, viewer guides. We want to click on viewer guides. If yours is not showing the rulers, we can click the drop down menu, and here enable guides right here. Guides, enable guides, and then rulers. We want to enable these two. The other one, you can have it on or off. It doesn't matter. So right now we want to set guides for our video. We just need to go to the top ruler right here, and then click and drag one of the guide and put it in the middle of these two clips. You see this other red, just put it in the middle. And then want to click another one to put it right in the middle right here. So we got two guides right now. It doesn't need to be perfect. So we got two guides right now that can allow us to work with. Okay, let's put it back and see how it looks for now. And it right now looks pretty good already. So since this is our shortest clip, we can either make this clip longer by adjusting the retime like this, make it 10 seconds. And then we can trim this down to also 10 seconds. So that way all our clips ends at the same time. So after we have our guides, our next move is to select all of them, and we want to scale them up. Okay. For now, I'll just scale it up to maybe 0.4. Okay. 0.4 right now looks okay. I think it looks okay. We can go a little bit more. Let's go 0.5. I think 0.5 looks pretty good. So we want to select the top 2 tracks. We're going to kind of align our bottom track right here. And then remember this guide. This guide is anything over this guide is going to be poking out. So we want to kind of adjust the position of our track 1 video, which is at the bottom. We can like kind of cover up the space, the alert red right here. We're gonna cover them up, and after we cover up, and we can see the part that is poking out. And if we feel like the part is poking out is a little bit too much, we can scale it back down. Scale it back down just a little bit, maybe 0.02, like 0.48. I think 0.48 is pretty good. And then we're gonna put it back down a little bit. You can play around with how many of the portion that is sticking out. It doesn't matter. And then after that, we're gonna leave it at that. And then let's move on to track 2. Okay, track 2, we're gonna move the position up, the whole position up to right, maybe right here. I think right here is pretty good. And right now we can see that the subject of the track 1 is kind of poking out to our subject of track 2. So we can come here to track 1 and we're gonna flip it horizontally so that it's sticking out, so it doesn't overlap our subject. So track 2 looks pretty good to me already. We can put it back, just kind of see her movements. Okay, I think that works pretty well. And then track 3, we don't need to worry too much about track 3. So we want to kind of let it align a little bit, reframe a little bit like this. And for track 3, we want not to let it overlap over our track 2. So we're going to crop the bottom a little bit, right around here to the guidelines right here. Okay, now that we're ready, we want to move on to the next step. We want to recover all the colors of our footage. So one thing that is faster to do, we can just right click our timeline right here, go to timeline settings, colors, color signs, and let it manage by Resolve, manage, and click OK. And then because my footage was shot in log and also shot on iPhone, Resolve knows straight away that it's shot on iPhone and it applied a iPhone LUT. We can go in here to the color page and kind of tweak it a little bit. We want to fix our color correction right before we do any effects on them. A little bit brighter for this one and also a little bit brighter for this one. And then the top one, maybe we can add a little bit of contrast for the top one. Contrast 1.2 contrast, and then pivot just a little bit. So go back to our timeline. Right now we have a pretty much decent looking portion for our portrait videos. So right now that we're done, we can close our video guides and then we can move on to the next step, which is making our subject sticking out. So what we can do is we can select all of our videos and then we're gonna hit Alt. We're gonna hold down Alt and then we're gonna drag our footage up like this to duplicate all of them. And then we can right click, color clip color, and then give it a color so that we can better see what is happening on our timeline. Well, for the audio track, I want to remove all of them, but you can keep all of them if you want to, it doesn't matter. So for the top track, we don't really need to do a effect for our top track because it is not sticking out. So if you want your top track to stick out, and I'm going to talk about this later. Okay, right now we can remove our top track because we're not doing any effects for our top track. And then we can also, for now, let's disable our videos and we want to focus on our effects right here. So let's go to the color page. Right now we're at the color page, and this node right here, for both of these nodes, because we color graded our footage and we also duplicated them into a new track. So we have the color graded node right here. So we want to leave that alone. Okay, so we're going to leave that alone and we're going to create a new node, right click, add node, add a serial node. And after we add a serial node, we're going to create a new alpha output. We're going to connect the alpha output right here. It's okay if you don't see the other video right here because right now we're just focusing on this video. So we're going to go back to that later. So right now we're at a new node with a new alpha output connected. We want to go to the magic mask, AI magic mask, and want to select our subject. Okay. Pay attention to which clip that we're selecting. We're selecting the track 2 video, which is the middle one. We want to select our subject. We can toggle mask overlay to kind of see where we're selecting. Okay, we also want her phones. And after we got everything selected, we can track back and forth. Okay, so this video is done tracking. We're going to turn off the mask overlay. So it's going to look kind of like this. Right now, it looks pretty good to me. And we want to go back to the first one, which is the bottom video, the track 1 video. And then we want to also do the same thing. We want to select a magic mask. We can toggle mask overlay, and then we can select them. Okay, sorry. We go back. We want to go back. Okay, we actually need to create a new node first. Okay, right click, add a new node, add serial node, Okay, right here, and then create a new alpha output for our bottom video. And then right here, we want to do the AI magic mask on a new node. Okay, AI magic mask, and then let's select our subject right here. Also select her phone, and then want to track back and forth. Okay, our AI magic mask is done tracking. We can close the overlay, and right now we can see that yeah, they pretty much work pretty well together. One is on the right, one is on the left. So after that, we can go back to our edit page, and then we can re-enable the bottom tracks. And this is how it looks. Looks pretty good to me. So right now we just need to add some background music. I have a little bit of background music right here. Maybe just add this one, Midnight Victory. I'll just mute up myself. All right, so we can kind of live trim this down very much bit. Yeah, we're gonna live trim again. Live trim it down to about 10 seconds. That's a little bit too much. No, this music doesn't match with the video. So let's try the other one. Oh yeah, leisure. Having fun in France, yeah? Sounds like a France video. So yeah, so that's how you create a video like this to, you know, to kind of level up your portrait video, which is I mean, it's kind of a fun way because this effect, if you get used to it, it doesn't really take too long to create. And also if you're creating a portrait video, you may be cutting to another footage like 1 or 2 seconds later, right? Maybe you just cut right there. So for the top footage, if you also want it to stick down, you maybe need to kind of like have the subject or have the model or have your talents kind of laying down somewhere, like something that is, okay, let me find an example. So right here, I found a pretty good example for a video that is, I can say it's pretty much very suitable to put on the top track of the video. So for example, so right here, you can see that for the top track, we can have the guidelines right here and have her hands kind of sticking out from the bottom of the, like from the top, and her hands kind of sticking out here, somewhere around here, right? So this is a very good example for what can be at the top one. And this one right here, this one we also can have the guide right around here. You can see that right around here, and we can have her legs sticking out. This is not the perfect one because her legs are kind of blocked by this rail right here. If only we can have like a perfect shot of her whole body without anything blocking her, that would be really nice to have it at the top video. So yeah guys, so this is one little trick that you can kind of level up your portrait video. If you like this effect, please give it a thumbs up and also consider subscribing for more video like this. And also let me know in the comment box down below like what you want to see next for in my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.